it's Lynda Kanase from icrafter. Welcome to our channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm sharing the Slanted Carrier die set from icrafter, and I just wanted to show you this. It includes 7 dies, and it folds flat and fits in an A2 envelope, but I want to share this part. It has a self-locking bottom. So just like that, it's a freestanding bottom. I could show it to you from the bottom. It just folds flat like that. And it's really, really simple to make. So let me go ahead and get started. Here are the pieces you will need to cut. 2 of the larger shapes, I cut these out of craft paper so that we had a nice neutral background. And then I cut 2 of these shapes, and I cut it out of these Tim Holtz Ideology pocket cards. And the reason I did that is because the designs are smaller, so it works better for something like this where you have smaller areas that you want all of the pattern to show. So that's why I chose to do that. And then 4 of these tiny little pieces that are just the accent pieces for the slants. So that's what we're going to start with. I have these pieces laid out, and I did the 2 large pieces, and then I laid out the embellishing pieces on top, and I'm going to adhere those first because I can see where everything's going to go and I can center it a little bit better while I'm doing this. So I'm just going to use some liquid adhesive because I have it here, and I'm just going to do it okay. So here's the last piece. Now I have these 2 pieces with the embellish. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to do some folding, and I'm going to use my iPress burnisher because it gives such a beautiful fold. So on the bottom we have this first angular fold. I'm going to do a valley fold. It's going to come forward. Okay. And then the horizontal along the bottom are both going to be mountain folds, and I'm going to reinforce that with the burnisher so that creates the bottom. And then I'm going to do the fold along the side here. Now you can open that up. Okay. And then you have a tab along here, and you want to fold that back to a mountain fold. Okay. So now what you have left are these folds here. So, and these are slits, so you can see. So what you want to do is this top part is a valley fold. This bottom part here is a mountain fold. And there is a crease line there. And this top one is a valley fold. Now I'm just suggesting to the paper which direction I want it to go, and then once it knows that that's the direction, I can press it harder. So now I have this one and this one, and then these 2 up here. Okay, so just to show you again, this one comes forward, these 2 fold back, this main one goes back, and then you have here This goes back and back, forward and forward. Okay, so I'll do it again. So I'm starting with this angular fold that's going to come forward with the valley fold. And then I'm going to take these two bottom folds and do mountain folds. Okay. So, and again, I'm just emphasizing the folds here. Okay. And now I'm going to take this vertical fold, fold back, and the tab, this is a glue tab here, is going to do a nice mountain fold there, and like that. And now we have the detailed folds, and again, this top one is going to be a valley fold, the bottom one's going to be a mountain fold. Get that there, and then this top one will be a valley fold again. And like I said, I just gave it a suggestion of where I want the folds direction, and then you go back in and you make it nice and crisp. So this one was the mountain fold, valley fold, and valley fold. Okay. So now you have these two pieces. Okay. And now we're going to apply adhesive onto this tab. So let me go ahead and do that. And now I'm just going to adhere it together, and I want to show you something. So the best way to see it is how this aligns straight. The angle goes up straight, and the tab is back there, and we're turning it into one piece. And I'll flip it over so you can see. Now the easiest way to do the second tab is to fold this side up, place adhesive on the tab again, and then we're going to fold this one over, and you will see again you have a perfect angle right there. So, okay. So what I like to do after I do that is now do the opposite fold. Make sure everything's nice and adhered. Okay. So now you have kind of a funny looking tube kind of thing. So we're going to work on the bottom, and this is where it might seem a little tricky, but it's not. So you have this piece right here that's the valley fold. We're going to put adhesive on the inside of it, the back side of it. So, okay, and then we're going to make this angle a 90 degree, and we're going to attach it on the outside of the other flap. Now, you want to make it straight, okay? And I'm going to just do it finger tight right there. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back side here. Okay. And I'm going to adhere it there. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is what I keep saying about the wonderful thing about our iPress burnisher, is that you can go in at a distance and press everything down in nice sharp little angles. So okay, so now we have the square bottom, and you have it kind of looks funny like that, but watch this. When you push it down, it locks in. And that's how you make the locking bottom that also reopens when you need it. Now, we have to make the inside part. This is the next piece that we need to do. So it's a matter of this angle glues to that, okay? So we're going to do that piece first. Okay, so we're going to do what would be, if you're looking at it like this, the right hand piece is going to adhere to the side of the box, and you're going to want it to line up nicely along the top there. Okay. See how this lined up nicely? Okay, And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to put liquid adhesive on this, can you see it? This panel right here. Okay, and then we're going to angle it over and align it to the side of the box there. So the angles are right here are straight. And we're almost done. We only need the top handle part adhered next. And it's just this piece up here. Okay. So we're just going to reach in there and put adhesive all around this handle. Do a little bit along the bottom as well. Okay, so we just put adhesive there, all around the opening, this handle hole, and we're going to line up the top. And I need to move it over a little bit. And that is actually all done. So let me show you, can you see that? So it has all of the sides to it. And once everything's dry, just push in on the bottom. Oops. And it folds nice and flat. And you could fold it back up. And it creates a nice little box. And the other thing, I just want to share this one last thing. And the reason I use Tim Holtz paper is because his little bottles of distress paint fit perfectly in this container. I just thought it was the greatest little thing that you could put these little paints. You could give it as a gift. And it's just a cute little display. The other thing too that I want to show, besides these paints, you could also do distress oxide bottles if you wanted to share those. Right? You could give those as a gift if you want. And as another thing is that these are M&M candy little containers, and I just wrapped it with white cardstock, and this die for you comes with this set. And that, color-wise, it doesn't work with this one, but you can just add it in there. And create a little fun candy gift. They're great party. And if you have a crafty party, you can give something with some candy, with some paint. There's just a ton of things that you could do with these that are just so much fun. But I think the most special part is that they do fold flat, and it's just kind of a fun little thing. It's a great way to also use up your scrap cardstock or cardstock that has a tinier print. So just wanted to share that. That is the Slanted Carrier from icrafter. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And you can visit us at icrafter.com for even more inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.